Welcome to Kidding Around. I'm Dr. Candace, and thank you so much for listening. Hi, everyone. I have a special, different type of show today. My guest is Miss TunDe Hector. She's a phenomenal woman. She has an inspirational story. The story went viral, guys. She was on Ellen DeGeneres, Dr. Oz, Lester Holt, Today Show, everywhere. It went viral. Last summer, I think, right?
Yes,
Sometime last summer.
July 18th.
Right. So when I heard her story, and then I knew about it because she was the woman in the kitchen. I had heard about a story. Everybody, when they see her, they say that. But I met her. And I think she's great. And so I thought it would be great for her to come on the podcast and tell us her story and share her experience with our audience. So welcome, Miss TunDe Hector, to Kidding Around. Thank you, Miss TunDe, for coming on and doing an episode with me. We appreciate you.
Yes, Dr. Candace, thank you so much for inviting me. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, so this episode, guys, is not your typical kid health topic. But it is one that has life lessons for kids and adults. And it's full of encouragement, faith, kindness, all those warm, fuzzy, feel-good things, and doing the right thing. So just hang in there and listen. You're going to have goosebumps. You're going to be inspired and get some hope out of this story. So TunDe, tell us what happened. Share your experience with us. Start from the beginning.
Yes, first of all, Candace, thank you for inviting me. I live in Athens, Georgia, where I was walking on a Sunday morning. It was kind of rainy that morning, and I was headed to get my son from his father's house. He was sick. I was just riding along, and I only had $5 with me that day, and I ran out of gas. So I got my gas can and went walking on my way to get the gas. There was a family that went by in a truck, and I noticed them, and they went on ahead. Shortly thereafter, the father came back and offered me a ride, and I accepted. And I don't usually take rides from strangers, but something was nice about him, and so I went ahead and got in, and we went and got the gas, and we came back. And when he left, he gave me $40. I was going through a really hard time at that time, and so I really appreciated that, and it always stayed with me in my heart. So fast forward to 3 years, June the 27th of 2017, while working, I had to replace a lady on the job of hospice, and I went and saw her, and I gravitated to her and her husband. They were having a really hard time that day, and I really felt for them. They were a nice couple, and I wanted to really help them. I noticed he was having a hard time, and he had said something about having somebody after hours. So I told him I did that kind of work, just trying to make some extra revenue so that I could pay for school. I was doing it on my own, and he took my name and number, and he said he would give me a call. And he had his son to call me. His son and I talked, and we texted and everything. So fast forward to that Saturday, which was July the 2nd of that year. I came in, we chatted, and we laughed and talked. I played with the dog, and after I had told him about my mother, who is a pastor at Soul Winners Ministry here, I asked him what church that he went to, and he told me about Cornerstone, and Cornerstone was the church that the guy that helped me that day went to. And so I proceeded to tell him about the guy, and tell him what the guy did for me and how it made me feel. And after I got the part out about he had given me $40, he looked up at me and said, "That was me." And we both were shocked. I was like, "No, take your hat off." And so he took his hat off, and I said, "It is you." And so we knew that we had been put together, and shortly thereafter, I stayed with his mother, and I took care of her. And she didn't do well, and she passed away on my birthday. But being a woman of faith, also a healthcare provider, I had prayed about it, and I had told him what the Lord revealed to me, that she would pass away on my birthday, and she did. And it was hard for them, but after she passed away, the stress level had went away for them, because it was over. They didn't know because it was such a quick illness, and it just took her down so quickly, I would say. And but anyway, they had put up together a $8,000 scholarship for me, and awarded it to me to go back to school. They videoed it, and it went viral.
Wow.
Ergo, my life has changed. July the 18th, 2017 was a phenomenal day, and it changed my life forever.
So over about a 1 month period, you got to know this family.
Yes, it wasn't really even a month. It was maybe 2 good weeks, and we've been bonded together forever.
Right. And you gave her wonderful care, and you became close to the family.
I did.
And the part that you share with me was through them and you getting to know each other, they knew you had a dream. And that's why they did that for you. Share your dream.
I always wanted to be a nurse. I've been a healthcare provider for 21 years in the CNA capacity. Love caregiving. I love the elderly. I love people who suffer with sickness and disease, to help them. It's just who I am as a person. And so when we did this, I give everybody that genuine one-on-one, and they knew that, and that's why the time was so short that we were together. But Chris, he saw something in me. He saw the dream that being an OBGYN, I wanted to do that. But since this has happened to me, the response has been overwhelming for me, because I see people from all over the world, and they tell me what it means to them. And on a spiritual note, I would like for them to know who God really is, because this has helped a lot of people, and that's my heart. It's kind of my first love, because my mother is a pastor, and she's been saved since I was 4 years old, and that's the way she raised me. And so I see the big need now, and I had to give back. I had to give back.
Right. And I think that was key. You did a great job. They knew your dream, so they wanted to pour into you.
Yes,
bless you,
did.
like you said. And
yes,
so they gave you the scholarship to go to school.
They did.
And that blew up.
Oh, man, it was... It scared me.
The video blew up, and that blew up, right?
Yes. It once they did the scholarship and they posted it on Facebook, it took off. Yes. It raised over $40,000. And it was awesome. And also when I went out to Ellen DeGeneres, she gave Shutterfly donated $10,000. And I can't forget about when I went to Dr. Oz. The Figs company, based out in Los Angeles, Heather Hansen and her crew, they gave me $20,000. And it was awesome. It really was. And I've used every penny of that money to help me further my education, help my life, and I am eternally grateful, because I never got a chance to really thank the people who may have saw the story and wanted to really meet me, and I wanted to thank them from the bottom of my heart for what they did for me.
Absolutely. So they put that video together. What are some of the things, you said you've met people all over the world, people recognize you from the video. What are some of the things that people specifically have said to you that have inspired them about your story?
Just, a story of faith. A lot of people are going through divorce, identify with a lot of young ladies who identify with me being an African-American female, and still pushing forward, despite divorce, despite, having to start from the bottom. You never give up. That's my motto, is to never give up. My mother taught me that you never give up on anything, so you just keep pushing till you find a way. So she taught me that so much till it's just my personality. And my name means mother who has come back, and I think that's I know it is the call to nurture. It's the call to help. And the people have just given me so much love. It's just, I mean, I just so it's like a genie in a bottle. You rub, you never know what the next person is gonna say.
Yeah.
And they're so inspired, and they just, it gives them faith. It just gives
Right.
them faith to hold on.
Yes, I love it.
Yes,
So,
thank you.
what are some stories? I'm a pediatrician, I'm all about the kids. I always have to put a little kid health on
Yes.
everything, kid
Okay.
lessons. So, what
hmm
are some of the things you think that our children can gain from this story?
The children can gain a lot. I was on 1,000 points of light as a child. I met President Bush at the age of 17. So
Mm-hmm.
anytime you're in the school, anytime that you have an opportunity to learn, the children can take that to be something that can force them to understand that the world is not always what it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
But if you learn and you keep showing the world that you can do it, you just keep going forward, you will make it. And anything that they want to do, they can do.
Right.
All they have to do is put their minds to it.
That's right. Absolutely. Just like you said, you had some bumps.
Yes,
But
definitely
even
had
through this
bumps.
blessing, you
Yes,
are still realizing your dream. You
I
keep
am.
going. You keep going. And
Yes,
so no matter the age, I always say that. No matter people always say,
yes,
I'm too old to do that now. I always wanted to do this. These days
yes.
there's no
I
age on any of this stuff. You can
yes.
always do it. So I
You
think
can
that's
always do
powerful.
it. You can always do it. Just keep pressing forward. I started school as of January the 8th. I feel like an old lady because
Yay. That's
everybody's
all
so
right.
young
You're
in
not
there,
the
and I'm
only one.
like,
I know that.
but that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Absolutely. And another thing
Yes.
I think is something that if families are listening to this right now, that they can say to their child is that always do the right thing.
Yes.
Always do the right thing. Because had you taken that job and just said, and did it
Yes.
halfway, or wasn't so
Yes.
nurturing and didn't connect,
Yes.
you'd have missed that blessing.
I would have missed that blessing. That I just
Absolutely.
I don't know what it is about me, but
Yeah.
when I go into a home, I tend to forget everything about what's going on with my life,
Yeah.
and I try and tune in to what's going on in their life.
Yeah.
It's more of a godly thing because sometimes the Lord has me to pray for people,
Mm-hmm.
and I take that very seriously,
Yeah.
more than nursing, more than anything, because that's His call on my life.
I love
And
it.
uh, and so when that happens, that enables me to connect with the family more
Mm-hmm.
because people tune into
They appreciate that.
spirituality.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
in that time. In
Mhm.
that
And that's
time when
exactly the
you
time.
are, yeah, that's
Yeah.
when you
Mhm.
need prayer and those types of things.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's awesome. What are you
Thank you
doing
so.
now? So you're in school, you registered, you started. Anything else
Yeah,
going on?
I started school January of 2018. Started school. I also started a foundation, Eyes on the Prize, personal care. We're in the making for getting that. Website will
Awesome.
be live tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
TunDeHector.net.
All
You
right.
can catch me on Instagram at R Miss Always on Point. Facebook, run TunDe Hector. Fan
Okay.
page is going to be TunDe Hector
Okay.
on Facebook. So we got some good things. I'm really trying to put it out there. My message to the world is to never give up and
That's
keep
right.
faith. This is a journey for me, and I'm by doing this journey, I want to show people that while I'm building, I want to show people that they can also build.
That's right.
That the way that the Lord is showing, He's structuring me through this build, and it'll show other people that they can do it
Help
also.
others. That's
So
right. Give
yes,
back. I
yes,
love
yes.
it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I just really appreciate you being willing to share this story again and
Thank you
again and
so
again,
much.
because it's real. I think it definitely can spark something inside of people and give them
Yes.
hope, like you said, and inspiration and faith and all of that great stuff. So
Yes.
I
Thank you,
appreciate
Dr.
you, and I
Candice.
just really appreciate meeting you. And
Thank you
she's
so
right,
much.
y'all. She's so warm and fuzzy. You just want to give a big old hug and a kiss, and like you just met
Oh,
someone that's been a lifelong friend. That's how you
yes.
are.
You know what? My cousin, she tells me all the time that I don't meet
That's
strangers, and
right.
I don't. I
That's the
talk to
best way to say
anybody.
it. Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Yeah,
thank you.
she doesn't want
Yeah.
to go to the grocery store with me.
Oh, because you end up talking to everybody.
I talk to everybody.
Well, we appreciate you so much, and I hope my audience, our listeners, they gain
Yes.
something from this today. And you have a great day. And to my audience, thank you so much for listening, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you. Bye
Bye. All
bye.
right.